Alright, it's 5 a.m. now. Time to actually do the story. So, I was going to burn, but we go on the missions right here. You're really supposed to use, what was it? And have the sensor team captain surviving a 3+ charge potency, and the outstanding model employee from the welfare team having like sinking or something. Where was it now? Use -20 still a certain number of times. I don't know. I don't think I can do whatever I want for hard, right? Nope. I'm still supposed to know them. Oh man, that sucks. In any case, let's do easy first and bring out the charge team, I guess. Unfortunately, we have to bring charge.
복제팀의 협조가 필요한 거지.
Right, and now
자,
I'm supposed to bring 6 people. 6 people. Right. So let's go over the NV res.
열차 정리가 시작된다.
Should I bring Middle Sinclair then?
H4와 8구의 안내는 제게 맡기시죠.
Who else to bring? I could also bring Arthur. For Palmgut would be good. Where is he? There he is. Swap Soda off though for was there a Desire? No, there's no wasn't. I'll keep Soda.
120번 홍로.
That's max.
준비는 끝냈어요.
What other passives can I put on? I don't think should I take? No, I shouldn't take that. Would be Sandy Heal. Can't have that. I'll bring. No, that's for this star. Even take at this point. Did Ego Spice Bush? There's no swap. Oh wow, that's gonna be pretty bad, isn't it? And down trees to charge. Max 1. No, this needs a 4th coin. Stay away. That's fine. Do I have the Waterme? Okay, so it should be MV charge, I guess, except for middle. And that middle can get like the counter going with the over from here, a warm up in the east, down. I'm supposed to run other middle, so I think I'm not doing that. I do have the ego equipped, right? And then weapon hate, yep. There's also uptight freeze it just for this fight.
에고 침식도 양호. 아마도.
Now, I'm a bit tired already. Even though I just woke up at 3 a.m. to play this event stuff, I'm just quite exhausted, I think. How's the taste? Said they brewed it with tea leaves Jishan gave us. It's called Badha or something, I think. Nice cup of tea that goes down easily. None of the ends though. Yeah? Cool wind of Dongyang blows under this pavilion. Now that we've survived another huge incident, I was planning to hold some consultation sessions with sinners, like I've always do, but I wasn't sure when Mistopheles was coming back, so I decided to conduct them outdoors. Well, a change of scenery can be nice from time to time. As much as I'd love to be a part of that discussion, this thing didn't come with a mouth. Must be a sore spot, Dante? You've expressed that feeling before, remember? Whenever we were snacking together, you always say things like that. You gave up the complimentary food from the warp train to Rhodia too, and you must have been curious of its taste back then. Oh well, you know, it's not all that bad. I think I feel regret and sadness. It's kind of tragic almost. Ever since Hongwu severed the cycle that bound the hierarchs of Dongyang and sealed the Zairian in their temple, he's been making a lot of expressions that I hadn't seen before. Moreover, lately, I've been getting the impression that he's actively been trying to express his feelings and thoughts, though even for things his past self would simply accept it as is. Like an old dam breaking, its fresh spring water surging to freedom. I can't give you a mouth, but you can trust me to give you a very detailed explanation of flavors. Feel free to ask me anytime. Yeah, thanks. And honestly, I think that's a good thing, especially because more so than anything, it's a sense that Hongwu was generally enjoying these moments. I think I'd safely mark him down as experiencing very positive changes in my consultation notes. Though I'm not sure if any of that will get through to you, given that you probably don't even remember the taste of food anyway. Let me change that to started on a path to achieving some very positive changes. Excuse me, the manager! That's when Sinclair suddenly rushed up to us on the pavilion. What's going on? I know you're in the middle of a consultation, but there's this huge big as house truck by the entrance that's... The point is, I think you might have to come see this. Oi, blockhead. Is that... Oh, it's a teleporting truck. The truck was indeed massive. It certainly did up with all the fuss and care it picked up, but... ain't that something, huh? It didn't seem to me that the other sinners were all that concerned about it. Is everything okay here? Hope it's not another attack on Dangyang. Huh? Nah, it ain't. Well, we did suspect that at first, but it's alright. Because no one on the bus knows how to observe. It's all about details, didn't it? Look, it's right there, the company logo. Where? Seriously? It's right there, in that corner over there. Israel pointed to something on the vehicle. Irritation clear in her voice. I stared very hard at what she was pointing at. The man's found Limbus Company's logo painted on the bus. With the size of a palm. They were this close to chopping that truck into a million pieces when I pointed that out. Gotta say, I'm impressed you even managed to make out what that is. Doesn't look like anything other than a smudge to me. And this eyesight's really the first thing that goes with age. I mean, it's kind of their fault for making it so small and inconspicuous, you know? Because it's not a public-facing vehicle. Claude walked into our circle, twisting her hand and brushing past a few disgruntled words. This is a research vehicle used by the LCE department. Used this once before, remember? Extra spottering from the material and the tower of the truck's tugger panel. We determined that it is the same transportation device used for the regular checkup. Right on. Ever since you used it safely to arrive at LCE, you've been using it to move the LCC base around. Hang on, does that mean that we were your guinea pigs? And guess what? Just today, when we opened a truck to transport a different team... Boy, don't ignore me. Instead of answering Heathcliff's question, God walked up to the truck and swung open its rear doors. In it we saw the same mess of machines we saw back then, and... Hey, it's white! In the now familiar green light, I see. It's odd. Has there been any further modifications to this vehicle since then? Well, I'm not certain on the details, but LCE's chief Onheim. Yes, him. Are you two well acquainted? Not very well, but I do make an effort to remember his minor yet numerous mistakes. He sounds oddly happy. Anyways, according to the research report he gave us, the vehicle has been modified to allow for universal use across other departments of Limbus Company. LCB's bus, Mistopheles, right? It points to something about using the back door of that bus as a reference to equip this vehicle with various functions. That explains why this phenomenon is taking place here. Walpurgis night. Yet, how is this possible? When we're not astride the bus seats? It is not theoretically impossibility. Certain major parts of the technology forming its engine have been shared with Hohenheim. It is within the realm of possibility that the engine's influence may be transferred here as well. That's a very big leap, honestly, very big. However, the means by which it has affected this vehicle has to be studied. It seems to comprehend our absence and subsequent separation from the bus. Could it? Oh, okay, I'm spitting up water. I don't know what that was about, but it's something in my throat. Could it be? Could it, mayhap, be reacting to the presence of a golden bowl? At this moment, Mistopheles is currently boarded by Virgilius Charon and various other members of LCCB, including Pilot! Therefore, if they have traveled far, your trajectory may be true. Or there exists a flow that ensures our encounter with the Walpurgis night regardless of the environment surrounding us. Perhaps they wanted more money! Boss talked to herself, staring penitently into the distance before turning toward us again with male resignation. Lead the way, Dante. If it has found us, it must rightfully be observed. Ah, I knew it! It is the former Eltorp's turn. Huh? What do you mean, knew it? Ah, you have opened up a betting pool about where our next Walpurgis night rotation's gonna be. Betting pool? Alright. What I say, pay up, ya dits. Hey, you told me it was just about time the patterns changed. No way, but it was just the right time to bet against the odds. By the looks of it, the bet seemed to have been about whether this Walpurgis night would be taking us to the library or to the Botany Port headquarters. Hey, something about this place seems a bit different from the other four hallways we saw in the past. This house sensed it as well, my destroyer. Oh, it's familiar yet unfamiliar indeed. Strange form of play, oh. Seems like a sudden wider too. It's still the same long and narrow hallway, but slightly wider. Unknown just how many days have passed in these headquarters. Repeat what you've said. No, this subject can be discussed later, where its veracity becomes clear. During the current circumstances of this place, we find ourselves at the Abnormality headquarters of a certain day at its central command, to be exact. The very center of the middle layer. And the ones we visited so far must have been in the upper layer? Correct. It's said that the Department of Botany Corporation headquarters are progressively unlocked with the passage of time. According to reports, when the headquarters trembled and fired the skyward light, it was, indeed, it appears very visit to find ourselves at a further point in time here. As soon as the current day can be pinpointed, we might even be able to experience that day. Perhaps, then. Well, that didn't take long. We take some ordeal or something again, aren't we? Hey, I'm not complaining. Hey, I'm not complaining. How did I get that wrong? Or we've been wolfing around here doing nothing while Ji-chan left at Grand Thomas decide the future of Dangyang or something. It's been swacking off the entire time. We have so little time. Prepare more intense training rhythm to make up for lost time. Whatever it is, or whichever it is, it'll be F-U-N. What's everyone waffling on about? You the Sephiroth? It's an angry one this time. Yeah, what? You expect some other voice speaking through the central command PA system other than Tipperef's? Tipperef, the employees are confused. Please explain the situation to them. Huh? There's two of them? Yes, I'm also Tipperef. Central Command, unlike the other departments, boasts a rather significant size, is large enough to be managed by two interiors, A and B. It's so that this is why they have two separate Sephiroth managing this department. Yeah, and so what? Even between the both of us, which is why it's up to you to be more thorough. Yeah, bring out the ordeal already. What are we destroying this time? Like I said, what are you all laughing on about? There's been an abnormality containment breach. The whole company's about to go belly up because everyone else is off trying to express the mess on the other side. The alarm that was blaring all throughout the company suddenly went quiet. No, the second warning. Oh, great. Okay, what you did, you bunch of slackers? Get to our headquarters now. Deal with the blue entity. Isn't there strength to the fight? Or is there like some other like fight before it? Oh, I should have brought the multi-track. I forgot about the multi-track.
아, 저건 좀 복잡하네. 솔직하게 말할게.
Level
나한테는 좀
55.
어려워.
Oh, that's
이건
pretty
너희가
weak.
해결 못해도 이해할게.
It's an actual sinking count compared to Rodion. Alright. The current entries data account with the entry. Previous experience Walpurgis site, particularly in cases where the bar headquarters was the destination. Have browsers, edge zones, or deals. However, this scenario was suspicious or typically placed payment based in which by the account on headquarters. It says this record be affecting as much information with contemporaneously available within the album's payment export contents for some LCE. But if it is as nice as spare, new safety and safety entry. No system are used just as quickly delicacy. Okay, I'm gonna. What the hell? So I don't have to focus on walk anyway. All right. Maybe 50% damage. Run down. Track unbreakable terrains. The hyper sinking effect. Okay. Okay, so now unbreakable. Got 4 stills. That's it. Okay, Dawn has to flash with these. This is a neutral. Can I hit someone for higher on this? Oh, this is a res. Alright. Do 2+ damage every one magical arcana. Okay. The ones are all owned then, right?
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
Ooh. Come on, don't lose this flash. This is the star of the fight.
사랑으로.
Mark of villainy, okay. That's pretty long, like, still one, though. Oh. Guess this one's kind of elaborate, huh? Floating swords are so hard to parry. It's got such a long reach, and it's so thin that I can hardly see where it's. Ah! It's boosting for his words. Zero Abnormality fired another volley of thrusting swords in our direction. Just as we brace, rays of pink light coalesced before Sinclair, materializing before someone rushed onto the scene and parried away the flying swords. Then, right into the action the moment the second warning goes off. Huh? You are. Sorry, I'm late! Here comes Magical Drill!
사랑과 정의의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장! 다들 평소보다 의욕적이야. 이런 분위기는 흔치 않아.
It's also Love Slash Justice instead of Love Slash Hate.
쓸데없이 흥분한 걸 수도 있지.
Level 60 with Love Rupture. Name of Justice, Arcane Beats. They have a normal dark. Hitting Arcana 50 shield, 20 aggro. Okay, so I'm gonna work towards that, make sure they don't get hit, right? Okay, so I let them flash with that then. I think they need to heal up some. Mutual favored. That's. I can do this. Of dominating. Okay, there we go. Have this to be a neutral then? No, that'll be unopposed. Hopefully they win their flash, right? No, it's supposed to be flash. Yeah, favored. Neutral. Stop the neutral flash then.
대가리 딱 떼도.
Oh, they're using their negative points now. Alright.
아르카나 빛! 차! 사랑으로!
That's stagger, I think. Did I stagger them too fast, maybe?
아르카나 빛!
This is a waste of a still free, huh?
제압 개체에게 맞는 정상적인 공격이야. 잘했어. 당신도 디페리트 먹혀버렸어. 당연한 걸 한 것 가지고 이제 칭찬할 필요 없어. 벗어날 수 없는 플레이인 거야?
Huh? Target ally. Who's it oh, it's targeting that one. Target snipes for sub-targets. The sub-target will heal the sub-target? Alright. Oh wait, they have a special thing for running into negatives, like sanity?
좀 그렇네.
Does anyone have a dodge? No, no one here can dodge, damn it. Okay. Do that. Oh, let me actually activate this. Pierce. Are they pierce resistant? Yeah, it's ineffective. Oh, I spent all the charge now. What if we're Dawn Knight? So splash once. 20 SP or higher. Oh wow. Both helpless creatures unite. Stabs Knight with despairs. How do I get that? So track unbreakable coins. With chanting Arcana to prioritize dynamite. There's not this high hope series. Your HP buffs the one who does not have hope series heal back to full HP. How I did that? Okay, I'll stoke the normal Uli on this turn then, I guess. So we have to use that. That's saying I do. Can I use this instead? Alright. So should though these two first, right? Or free speed, that's pretty swell. What's their speed anyway? 3 to 6. Oh. Wait, what's their passive? 1 power up to all sinners, not be staggered. If the target that our translator has River Knight and suppression at the end. A lot of flavor text there. Target does not have River Knight on. Okay. We have quite a bit of shield actually. Just been a single toy, honestly. No, I'm not just wasting. Wait, it's 10 protection. What am I doing using the ego here? Does it have like that weird, like a back? Well, that was just for a trailer, but no, it's on the actual ego as well.
여기서 빛의 맹세. 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을. 아르카나 슬레이버!
It's double coin still again.
제압 효과가 굉장히 좋았어. 기록적인 피해량인 것 같아.
That's a wonderful thing. It's not gonna do anything, Rodeo, I'm just saying. I don't think it's at 1 HP, it's not. This isn't the 1 HP, right? Oh, no, come on, win the clash. My computer's acting up now. First sword.
뭐야 이 수준? 아까 어떤 직원이 제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌 피해량이야. 잠깐.
Okay, now they're going to negatives.
왜 부서 팀장을 안 달아줬지?
Flashing with that. That should be fun there. Otis's charge is horrible, honestly. They always sustain like no charge. Oh, didn't use that. You have to spray all of these, right? That's one for that one. Let me flash with that one. Going to nothing. Okay, so this in a charging state now.
날카롭고 정확하게.
-1.
아르카나 비트.
Pretty weak.
봐, 어렵지 않지? 이미 관찰 기록이 있는 유형대로만 공격하면 되잖아. 관찰 기록을 잘 읽은 것 같네. 훌륭했어.
지키기 위해서
Are you going to positive volumes now? Alright. Another sword, but it's still one more, right?
운명 속에 파묻힌 그대의 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 빛을 맹세한다. 무슨 일 있었던 일인가? 아까 어떤
Now after
직원이
this one, right?
제압 개체에 한 번에
Up with spears. Alright, so now I have two.
진짜? 왜 부서?
Oh wait, did one of them did it each turn? Oh, I was supposed to do one each turn. Did the Pacific one, wasn't I? Oh, I messed up there. I don't want to use serious stuff, so this should be fine. So it won't max it out. Alright. Oh, well, it's not max. Oh, this is rolls a lot. Oh, neutral. Hopefully that wins. Hopefully. This here as well, just in case. Let's have Sinclair just counter it. 2 plus. Doesn't have that. Skill power percent of target's max HP, max 30. Okay, you know what, Sinclair? No, you shouldn't get hit by that. You shouldn't. With 4 coins, no, 3 coins. As long as it hits heads once? No, it needs at least 2. It's a better shot though, right? Okay. Hopefully this staggers it or something. No, there is no stagger. Wait, no, it's hitting the magical zone. Wait, I can't have that happen a few times, right? It's AoE unbreakable. It's like, what am I supposed to do against that for the challenge? Okay, good. I don't have to worry. Here's the sword gone. Okay, so far this has been actually quite easy. I'm using like you're supposed to use like the 2 new characters. That's how I do every Walpurgis. The challenges are made to use like the new ones on. Really trick you into gambling. And the challenge is done.
아무것도 남지 마라.
This should win the encounter, right? Because now they have all 3 swords.
우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을. 응? 탄원이라도 쌌나? 요전에 징계팀에서 클리포트 간섭 역장이라는 걸
Okay, so
연구했다고
that should instantly win, right?
저런 효과던가. 아무튼 확실히 제압하긴
Remember,
편해졌네.
I think 100% plus damage for this turn. And Tremble of Pride, yep. A few seconds. Of course, speed if you use Arcana Sway. It doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
충전 기능 점검.
Wait, if I had 20 speed, it doesn't matter, so I win rated. You know, you're wasting turn time. No! Wow, what a waste. It's supposed to instantly win. Why are you guys attacking it?
정의 이름으로 사랑으로 정의 이름으로.
Has that attacked yet? Really?
이대로면 큰 손실이 일어나기 전에 모든 게
These
안정화될
are-
거야.
It only goes to 26?
잘했어. 그래도 최대한 이제야 회사가 정상으로 돌아갔네. 이번 제압은 끝이야.
What's with all that
너희들도 고생
dialogue at
많았어.
the end?
티페리트, 너도. 언젠가 우리도 모든 게
Oh, do they
끝날
know?
때가 좋겠네.
Do they know?
때가 되면 휴식을 기다리며 고향의 노래를 부르고 있겠지.
If they don't have like where you wait for the announcer dialogue, it should have been like bigger the words. Oh, feels so bad, but she won't be a threat to you now. Art thou very veritable magical maiden? Of course I am. I am a magical drow fighting to vanquish these evil arcana. Oh! Then this magic in the legendary totems audiences? What? That's the right one. The CODICES? Ancient manuscript. Oh, that's Toady X's. Oh. Truth? A more stressful costume. Must be forsooth the data magical power. Don't tell yourself. Huh? Where are you guys going? While somehow manages to precisely snatch Somtrix Oak's wildly flapping arms, middle of motion, and drag her away from the magical drill and back to our group. I know this still dragged me from this consultation of great significance. I have mountains of questions to ask her. That thing is no magical drill. What is it? What is with that conspiracy low voice in this hole? 00104 This overlap is a variable abnormality dubbed between the Patriot for recording purposes. And how does Foss know about every abnormality? See? That maiden there is an abnormality? It speaketh and appears just like a human. And to label someone whose sheer appearance exudes justice between the Patriot? I believe that it has been impressed upon you many times in the past that abnormalities should not be judged by their exteriors. Indeed, they possess the sense of self. They think and they feel. Perhaps by the head standards, they may meet the criteria of what is considered a human. However, that is abnormality, no more, no less. We slowly turn around to look at the blue-haired thing, compelled by Foss's stern tone. But it was just there, humming a light tune, swinging that staff around. Oh, the lights. Wonderful! Looks like I managed to protect the peace once again! And when the red lights turned off, and the alarm stopped blaring in our ears, it puffed away with the same pink swirl of light she first appeared with. It's annoying! What abnormality have to be contained at our department? It couldn't be helped, Tifareth. Not even the manager knows which abnormality will appear at the headquarters. Yeah, that's true. But she just gets on my nerves, you know. Always showing up at the tail end of a huge mess like the second warning. Barely doing anything to help, leaving the scene like she did something. And you know how she completely loses it unless we baby her all the time, right? Tifareth, the mic is still on. Yeah, so, let them listen. The employees have to know that this is... abnormality is still an abnormality at the end of the day, I guess. Her management appears to be quite the source of stress, it seems. Yet is odd here. The maiden half assisted us dearly in our battle, did she not? Just that she is hardly of any help is preposterous. Please review this document. It is a consultation of management reports for that abnormality from the former L Corp. Fortunately, it seems that an extended period of management experience has left quite a detailed report behind. Our boss have this on hand? Just find on the ground? Oh damn. He wasn't kidding about having to baby this one, huh? Then his expressions all started to turn rather sour the further they read along the report. I skimmed through it and looks like she's got this impulsive obsession that she always has to be on the side of justice. She grows more and more hysterical the longer a peaceful period lasts. What is her problem? Anything to say to that, oh great stalwart fixers? Indeed, this is quite different from what I anticipated. As fortune could have it, we did not encounter the mutated form of the Twin of Hatred today. However, as they also possess such a thing as psychological stability or sanity, it seems that they did have sanity. It was no, maybe it was supposed to have sanity, but they didn't have sanity in the fight. But no, seems that employees since Emery had responsibility to keep it at high levels at all times. It not have been easy to put up with humoring a monster in human sin. At least humoring them is the extent of the required effort at this point. You are implying that the management of abnormalities entails something far more complicated than simply tolerating their sanity at a reasonable level. Yes, that is correct. It seems that this headquarters is yet to extract a larger quantity of abnormalities. A moment, if you will, to say that they extract. Yisung furrows his brow and started, noticing a strangeness in her choice of words, but we already found ourselves returned to the mess of a machinery that was LCE's vehicle. It seems that this is where the scenario ends. Dante, as there may be further information that can be garnered from this experience, repeated visits to this Walpurgis site as also recommended. Okay, got it. Yisung approached Foss to continue his earlier questioning, but Fossong shook her head in response, as if to say that she wasn't certain or that she couldn't tell him just yet. To me, someone who doesn't know what's even going on with this company they're working for, all these stories from the former Eltorp and the Wybear are filled with nothing but confusing mysteries. But something about it makes me feel as though everything that happened in those two places are at once foundations and roots to what we are going through. Maybe I can even use these moments to understand the stories I've forgotten, the purpose of this company I work for. Oh, the Ruiner puts the main story, huh? Well, who's up for second round? Let's focus on these truths left behind. Let me guess, I didn't get all of the missions done the first one, so I have to do it then. Ha 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 ha.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가?
It's no surprise they
없어도
don't
전혀
talk.
상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가
It's more
바로
after the summon.
그런 것일 테니.
Oh, so the team captain has to defeat the swords. Oh. I really do hate these missions. Why do they make it toss the modules? Can they rid of all... Can they just like play them all by then? Alright, so took a break, there's run, and then, yeah, I got it. 200 HP, got to do the thing. Alright, so now I can read the logs. Where was I? This is the direction to the Abnormality. And it seems that this group of Abnormalities all call themselves magical drills. At this moment, it's difficult to assess information that holds answers to questions such as what does this magical drill terminology refer to? Or have they once truly existed? However, encountering all these entities and extracting information from them should prove to be an avenue from which one might learn more about the lesser-known part of the city's troops. According to the available records, headquarters once managed 0104, the Queen of Hatred, and 00164, the King of Greed, in addition to the entity in question 00173, Night of Despair. All magical drills were categorized into the risk level of WoW. It seems that LCE has labeled Night of Despair a WoW -4, I think. It doesn't have the thing there, just normal WoW. For the legacy ones, I don't think it should have the weird numbers for it. Referring to records of its management procedures, the conditions for a containment breach incident to Abnormality are rather specific, which means that it does not occur often. Therefore, it is possible to understand how some might conclude that it does not actually pose any particularly high level of danger. However, significant casualties are expected once it does its state. The writer confidently said that, from the available information, this entity should be ranked at least WoW -5 or WoW -6. However, it appears that the availability of the suppression method has already been made available in written form has influenced LCE's designation. A predictable conclusion drawn by the mind who do not face these dangers in the field. It seems that all information must be garnered for enumerated mean. Enumerated. Mention a number of things one by one. Establish the number log. Okay, so this is numbering. Okay. Has been new applied to the active counter has been recorded, including report. This report seems particularly personal. Hey, I've been thinking, does it seem to you guys that Fall seems a bit more invested when it comes to LCE right things? It's plenty untrue. I fear I'm misunderstanding. Nah, I'm saying my foot. Remember when we were stopped by for that regular checkup? You guys all saw her bickering back and forth with that Hohenheim dude, right? No, it's misunderstanding. Hohenheim is not someone of any importance. At least not enough to bicker with, boss. He is always hovering somewhere underneath her radar. Yes, Jared? He's so super... When she continues below below to the visual noise. Did she just take her writing privileges away? According to information gained from detecting the entity in battle, the report will cover the particularities that have been observed in this R encounter. This entity primarily carries out projectile attacks utilizing numerous pointed blades with gravitational quantities. There does not appear to be any limit to how many swords can be summoned at once. As long as the Abnormality maintains the will to engage in battle, summon as many as it wishes to. Another aspect of note is that it possesses special versions of floating summoned swords, distinguished from the others by their size, using to be the key to suppressing this Abnormality. It has been discovered that by challenging these swords, Abnormality's powerful defensive abilities could be worn down. This is a pattern that has not been retorted from the hecklers in the past. There's the Uranium mechanic. It seems that Lavon's preparation at this particular period in time focused more on preventing the Abnormalities from escaping to begin with, instead of revising ways to suppress them once they have breached containment. Until today, the inflicting symphony has not come to light, as our primary enemies of previous Walpurgis Knights have been ordeals. However, if we were to encounter more of these scenarios in which we visit headquarters to suppress the state's Abnormalities, a careful approach, not dissimilar from the one we employ in encounters with new Abnormalities, must be engaged. As OTE has overlooked such particularities, has gone through a seemingly improvisational methodology to label this Abnormality-specific list level, a request for reconsideration of the judgment-making processes must be made in the future. We also intend to report our observations of the unexpected allied Abnormality 0104 Queen of Hatred. However, it is uncertain whether any more meaningful information can be gathered from the scenario. Nonetheless, a close level observation will be maintained on the anti report. I have also pursued the past records, yet it appears that a great majority of these records exploited Abnormality's emotional states. It took this Abnormality to bestow this thing they called a blessing to an employee of its choice. The blessed employee's death or insanity seems to be what was the Abnormality to breach containment, which means that the employee, if blessed, must be dead, obviously. So, you know, the Abnormality made me think, what if the stupid Abnormalities were actually trying to help the employee? You know what you sound like? Someone hypnotized by mermaids. Abnormalities are Abnormalities. They might look like they're being helpful for a bit, but at the end of the day, they're dangerous monsters. They may employ an unknown power to empower the sway of emotion. The rational minded archivists who created these records took the sweep in favor of the purely emotional, and one may surmise that they were already corroded in part. Oh, now it's level 2. What the f? That's so wild. Looking into information that we learned about 0104 Queen of Hatred. Very little progress was made in this scenario past passive observation. It seems that this scenario is not designed to allow for extended period of exchanges with the Abnormality. Gathering from records of the headquarters in the past, seems that coupled with 00173, the Night of Despair, reaching containment, the activation of the second warning is in addition to ever joining the employees in battle as an ally. It may constitute a containment breach in a more literal sense. This entity voluntarily returns to self-containment unit. They did not consider this particular breach to be of any danger. On the other hand, the MR does violent in a state turning enemy upon prolonged period of an activity. It is very unique in that regard. Its shape becomes serpentine, completely divorced from its current state, and the attacks employees at once truly its containment. It's unfortunate that there is no current way to verify that form ourselves in this scenario, precluding us from gathering further intelligence. The best course of action at this moment, therefore, would be to use what fraction information is available to us to prepare for possible scenarios. In addition, it is imperative that LCE is urged to take such variables into consideration in designating the risk levels, including the report. Oi, us! I'm just a messenger here, but she's telling me it's almost like you've got some kind of vendetta against Hope. But she continues, because observability's visual noise. Damn, she banned both of them. Alright, that's it. Now, 26. These are hit heads. 606 damage, that's it. And they're done. Because I wonder if the magic girl will show up in your dungeon, or would that just be a big time waste, I feel like. So, different thing, they're junking in. I have my headphones in. Yeah, keep going on. I don't know if that's a part of the normal announcer where they like lag behind victory stream for that long. I don't know.
그때가 되면 휴식을 기다리며 고향의 노래를
It's
부르고
pretty long when
있겠지.
you don't know what to say. Yeah, okay, there we go. 7 minutes, 30 seconds. So that was about like 6:30 for the Abnormality log, I guess.
승리의 보람과
43. I won every
세상의
flash
아름다움에 대해
actually with
들어본
this
적 있는가?
run.
없어도 저